Hello, it's Dominique. I am working on a wedding album project and I had an idea. I was trying to work to create a page and I thought this would be interesting for you to see how I went through my thoughts around this project. So I wanted to make a page. I wanted to have kind of uh, a large page that folds like this, and then I didn't know what to do. I said, I have to use my scraps. I have so many scrap paper here that I've cut, and that's the whole point, so that your albums, you get to use up all your scrap paper. That's scrapbooking, by the way. So I had this idea. First of all, I took my page. I calculated here how thick the page would be, so that where I would fold, how thick it would be, and then I saw whatever I had left. I said, oh, maybe I could just fold it. So what I did is here. So here I have my the fold I made, and then here I have a little gusset that I had already scored, so you can see exactly where it goes. So this is the thickness of my page, because there's going to be a lot inside. So, and also I wanted to use these papers here. These are from Wedding Day, from paper, what's the name of the album? The paper collection. Paper, I don't forget, I'll write it down after in the comment section. So anyways, I had these papers here, and so I said, okay, I'm going to use this, but then I cannot use just all the glue. I need to have something, sorry, cannot use just only glue. You have to have something that kind of breaks the pattern. It's too much of the same color, same scheme. So I decided to have one of these sheets. This is the sheet I bought at Joanne the other day. It's paper, it's thinner, but since it's going to be on the page, which is a pocket page that I've already prepared. I thought that it would be just fine, just the thin paper on this, because this is sturdy already, so it's gonna be good. So I decided to have this, and then I said, okay, what am I gonna do here? So I have to use my scrap paper. So I went through my papers, and I have these strips of paper, or 4 strips of paper here that were exactly the same width of what I need, so that when cut less to make. So I thought, okay, that's okay. So what I'm gonna do, because this is something that you could hide a little bit because it's all the same, so I'm gonna make like a waterfall, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages that look like this, and then this one's gonna close on top, and there's gonna be a little ribbon to tie this in. So I thought that would be interesting to see, for you to see how I do this. So first of all, I folded this. I've measured the width I need, and then the length I need, and then whatever I had extra, I just folded it to get a pocket. So that's an extra thing, but you cannot glue that right now. You have to put your paper here before you glue this, and then mat this. So I'm gonna glue this page here, this sheet here. Some glue, not too much. And then I'm going to glue that on here. I'm leaving just a little bit of space so that it's not too close to the spine, and not too close to the spine and the hinge. Sorry, I was looking for that word. But it has to be a little closer because I fold it really close. But it's okay. It's just. But when I fold it like this, because it's going to be sticking out like this, then it's just good, because I still have like 1/32 of an inch. So this is going to be where I glue my page, right here, and this one will go on top here, because when you do a waterfall, when you make a waterfall, you have to mat the page that is going to be the background first before you do anything. And also I wanted to show you, when you have paper, if you're using wet glue, you have to be really careful not to put too much, because it will go through and then it'll get kind of soggy, and then you'll get to see the marks of where the glue was. So you put just a little bit, because you don't need much to glue. You know, this glue is really good. It will not come off. So as long as you have something in the center to make sure that it's not bubbly inside after some time, because this paper, you don't know what it's going to do in 20 years from now. So I'm putting a little bit to make sure that all my corners and my sides are glued. But as you can see, I didn't put much, really little bit. So this is the page, is on this side here. So this is the top. So I'm going to put my letters on the right. Oh, here, sorry. Almost did a big mistake here. So this here, I have to cover the little hinge here and here, and this is just good. So you see, it's paper, thin paper, so you have to go really, not much glue. It's gonna glue anyways. I'm not worried about that. So what I did here, this is the same length of the page here, so I'm good. So I've scored like 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, I should say. So I'm gonna fold those. So that's showing you how you can use your scraps and make wonderful pages, and it didn't cost you any more paper because this was extra paper that you were getting rid of anyways, except for the one sheet of course, and the matting, but I mean for the base paper. So here I'm gonna do, first I'm gonna go around the corners. So I'm gonna take 2 at a time, make sure they're all straight around the corners. And then the thing would be better if I would distress them, but I kind of don't have much time on my chip. Let's do this really quick. Doesn't have to be distressed that much, just so we don't see that it's just the beige, the ivory. And you have to not forget to distress the fold. It has to be all where you're gonna mat, has to be all done. I wish I could accelerate this the video, but I don't know how to, so I won't do that. And I'll be really quick. And you can fast forward this part here if you want to. I think it's the best thing to do. That's two more to do. Fast forward. I would put like an extra, maybe 30 seconds from now should be done, maybe. And also I thought that in the album, except for these flats here, you need to have large photo mats, so that, or large spaces for photos, because usually weddings you have large photos, so it suggests you make as many, I mean a lot of flaps. But this one, it's more than 3 inches, it's like 3 inches and a little tiny little something, so maybe they could put like, what I'm gonna do, yeah, I thought of that before, I just thought of telling you. I'm gonna put a photo mat of 3 by 4 or 3 by 5. I'll check what the standard pictures are, and then the extra is going to be the same with the rounded corners with lines. I'm going to stamp lines so they have a journaling spot on each one of them, so I'll do that on each side. Okay, so now what we do, we glue all those on here, and I'm putting them here because my page is opening on that side. Well, could be any side, I guess. But I decided it would be on that side. It has to be really straight, otherwise your pages will not flip straight. So you have to be very careful to be very accurate on your measurements here. There. That's one. And the other one I'm going to put a little further. I don't like to have them one next to the other, because then it makes too much thickness here and they don't fold properly. So I'm going to go a little bit further down. I could measure and see how I did that. I could just measure from the last one. If it's straight, it should be, the measurement should be good. So every time I make a waterfall, I open on each side. So you see here, if they're straight, and then you open on this side to see if they're straight. It has to be straight on both sides, because if you don't check when you open them, you might be crooked, and it doesn't look very good when you open the little flip the flaps, and then it's crooked. So you have to be really accurate on that and measure them while it's not, the glue is not dried. So this is straight. Maybe I should push it a little bit here. And these gaps here I will cover with paper anyway, so it doesn't matter if we see a little difference. So this is all straight. My fourth one, something I forgot to do though. I forgot to put my piece of ribbon, because I decided to have that close with a ribbon. So I will have to dig with my X-Acto or paper cutter, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this is approximately where I want to have it. So what I do is I flip the other ones and see if the distance is the same. Like this one is a little less, so I'm going to push it a little bit here before it dries. I have to make sure it's not drying. Here, it's good. Open here. It's all good. So my waterfall is perfect. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just dig here a little bit while it's not dried. And then I've already cut 2 pieces of ribbon here. And I like to have thin ribbon because this is going to be on the spine, which is not the ideal thing, but still okay if it's really thin. So I'm going to go here with my, I put my X-Acto in like this, and then I twist it to open it, and then I put my ribbon in. And the best thing to do is to measure your page to see where the center is before you do that. So I'm going to do that right now while I can still move it. This is 21, let's go in inches. So this is 8.5, so it's 4 1/4. This is exactly where it should go. So I'm good. And then the other one is going to be right here. So I'm going to glue that on right now before I forget. This is the other one. Make sure it's really aligned where it should be, just like this. So here we have a page that opens like this. We have a pocket. You can put some stuff there. We have a large gusset here so that it covers all of this, all the thickness that this page is going to take. And here I'm going to put probably a pocket something so they can put maybe with ribbon or maybe a belly band and a stopper, because I have really nice little cards in this paper collection. It's Paper House is the paper collection. So it's Wedding Day from Paper House. So this, but it's not the same color, but I'm going to find another card. I have so many cards, and I'm going to kind of make a stopper here, and maybe a belly band because I want to use some nice lace, because for wedding you have to put lace in your albums. So I'm going to put the lace, and this is going to be the stopper. So, and then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to mat this one, and then I'm going to glue this. And then I can mat this and then mat this. And I would go with decorations or something with a saying on the paper, because they have nice papers with sayings like, you will always be my forever, things like that. So that's what I would do here. So this is what I'm going to be working on. And check out the next videos that will come on this project. I might have more. And if not, or even if I have more, at the end I will be doing the reveal. I will show you also the cover of the book. Is going to be really nice, except I already cross-stitched the names of the persons that are getting married, but I will not put that on so that I keep the how would I say that, anyways, so that they don't get revealed, their names are not on the web. So hope you like this one, and you can check out next video I will be making maybe tomorrow, today, I don't know, because I have a lot of pages to make, so I might have new ideas. These are just new ideas. I'm creating new pages. I've never done this page before, so I thought that it would be good to use on all my scraps. So if you liked it, just press the thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do so right now, because I do a lot of tutorials. The season's almost over, but when I go back home, I will be making more, because I'm bringing a whole bunch of stuff, because I cannot be like 6 months without doing scrapbooking. So I'll be working on that and probably making more videos. So stay tuned. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye.